Hello and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 18. Today we're going to start working on our new car here. It looks to me like a Superbird, but let's see what they call it in the game. Tempest Magnum Flatface Proto. That means absolutely nothing to me. But what we're going to do today is kind of start investigating what's going on with this thing. So we'll get it lifted up to the top rung and start working. Let's go ahead and look at our inventory. Okay, the reason I did this was to go ahead and make sure that I sold off all the old parts from the last build. So, alright, remind myself what we're doing here. Lack of engine power, replace filters, repair engine faults, knocking sound, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, so first things first, let's start tearing apart this engine. That's where we're going to start. So, alright, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and record this video and maybe one or two more, and then I'm going to do some off-screen, like basically grinding to level up a little bit more, which I'll still be doing videos because it takes forever to level up in this game once you hit this point, but I don't know why I'm taking that second section off. I don't need to. Anyway, go ahead and level up a little bit, but it takes forever, so there'll be periodic videos between there because to even level up one level takes forever, it seems like, once you get up to in the 20s like I am now. So anyway, we'll see how it goes, but I would like to start doing some farming sim videos again, but I just don't know. I don't have 19. I do have 17. I just don't know if it would be worth it, you know what I mean? But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I don't really plan on finishing this car in one shot, but if we can at least get a good chunk of it done, I'd be happy with that. So I'm kind of going a little bit careful here with the tearing apart because I don't really want to take this engine all the way out of the car. I'm going to see if I can get away with just doing it in the car, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, you know what else? Before I get too far, let's go ahead and raise it up and dump the oil out of it just in case. Yeah, use. Ah, so there was oil in it. Good. Good thing we did this. Because if you don't do that, I think I said this before, but if you don't do that and you go ahead and, like, say you remove the oil pan, it'll spill all over the floor, and I think you get like I don't even know, a couple $100, maybe $1,000 or something dollar fine. So I think that's what they call it anyways, fine. Maybe it's like an EPA thing. I don't really know. But let's go ahead and check our status. Yeah, so we still haven't found what the issue is. Oh geez, we got a bunch of stuff to look through. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it because it looks to me like it's gonna be basically the entire thing. And go here, pull engine. Then you go here and put that same engine onto the stand. Alright, let's get this thing. Let's just go ahead and tear it completely down, I guess. Spark plug wires. Distributor. Gonna get the clips off of it first. This game can get just a little bit repetitive. Well, quite a bit repetitive. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I could see how watching videos of it could get boring after a while, so we'll have to either figure out how to spice it up or move on to a different game. We'll see what happens. In due course. Get these spark plugs out. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's piston related, but I don't know that for sure. Another reason I would like to get up to level 30 was so that I can, like I said before, so I can paint. Oh, weird, I never saw rocker arms like that. So I can paint the cars and get them, like say I went to a junkyard and bought an old junky one, I could go ahead and fix it up to 100%, because right now, since I don't have a paint booth, excuse me, I can go through and like fix all the, like what I'm doing right now. I can fix all the engine and suspension and all that kind of stuff, but I can't get them to 100% because I have no ability to weld, which is what you need to fix the frame damage and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks like that piston's pretty much cooked on this side, so I think we're doing the right thing by taking this engine clear down, even though it's kind of painful and slow and whatever, but especially these spark plugs. Ugh. Come on. Sometimes it like kind of glitches out and it like you're hitting the button and it's not doing anything. It's kind of funny. Well, it's not funny, it's frustrating, but you know what I mean. Oh yeah, these rocker arms here are real jacked. 14%. Oh, forgot the push rods. Oh, this is one of those V8 overhead Fs. That makes it a little bit more interesting because a lot of the parts are unique, like these push rods, for example. It doesn't really matter because we'll just go ahead and end up probably buying all new ones anyway if we can't repair them. So. Alright, that's done. Get the coil. And what's first? This belt? Nope. This belt. That guy. That guy. The alternator. We'll get this little bracket thingy. What is this, a fuel pump? Can't take that off? Okay, strange. Crank pulley. Water pump. Oh, no, can't do that. Gotta get the order right. Oh, see, now I'm glad we did take this apart. I would have never found that just by luck, is what it would have had to have been. Now the timing cover. Okay. Chain and the sprocket and all that good stuff. And we can't take the crank out until we flip it over. Well, we could, but I like to flip it over. Just because it's more like kind of realistic. You wouldn't bend me back if you had an engine stand, you'd just flip it over. I think, anyway, that's what I would do. It does look like that crank is pretty messed up too, so I don't know if I've ever had a crank that was quite that messed up. That's kind of a cool aspect of the game. Sometimes, well, a lot of the times it's something new, so it may be, oh, we're tearing apart an engine again, but this time the crankshaft is messed up, whereas maybe last time I don't know, pick your poison, the rod caps were screwed up. Which this one, no, it was awful black, but actually it's not messed up. That main bearing is definitely screwed up, though. Whoops. Excuse me. Alright. Last one. Then we can start pulling pistons. There. This one looks pretty rough. 25, 28, yeah. So, just like always, after we get it all torn down, we'll go over to the workbench and try to repair everything, but you can't always repair everything, obviously, so. I still don't know for sure why they don't let me take this oil pump off. I don't know, it's strange. Anyway, let's head over to the bench, start repairing things. Dang it, that noise, it wasn't just a sound of money going down, that means that I ruined the part rather than fixing it, so that stinks. Camshaft, or crankshaft, I mean. I'm guessing I'll have to buy new main bearings. Yeah. What do I do? So really only one of them needs replaced, the one that's at 7, but the problem is I don't know where it is as far as which one it is, if it's this one or this one or this one. And if you get it in the wrong spot, the game gets all mad and is like, oh, you still didn't fix it. So you kind of have to just go buy all new ones, even though it's kind of the clunky, slow way of doing it. It's just kind of what you have to do, unfortunately. Oh well. This is not the way to maximize your profits for sure, but it's the faster way of doing it overall, especially if you get this thing completely, you know, like 100% back together, and then you, oh hey, whoops, you accidentally put a piston in the wrong spot. Well, that doesn't really do you much good, you know. I'm gonna just go ahead and buy all new pistons with rings too. Oh man, which one are they? I can't remember. Shoot. So, normal and normal. Okay, good. So that's this and this. 8 of both. Again, same thing, not the most cost-effective way of doing it, but it's the fastest. While we're in here, we just will put these on. Is there any of them that are... Okay, since there's none of them that are messed up in the red, I can go ahead and throw these back on and be fairly sure that I won't have to come back in here, I hope. If one of them was in the red, that's when you know you have to go ahead and buy all new ones, basically. Excuse me. I've had this little nagging cough for a long time now, so I guess you'll just have to bear with me, unfortunately. Did I buy too many rings? Kind of looked like I had a ton left, but we'll see. Okay, there we go. Piston. Yeah, I did. I bought one too many. Unless there's probably one that wasn't in the yellow, I bet. That's still kind of not brand new. Yep, that's what it is. No biggie. Alright, so that's the bottom end done. Oil pin is good enough. And what about the... Oh, I know this stuff's all messed up. Yep. Now, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm fairly sure you would not put a flywheel and a clutch plate and all that stuff on while it's on the engine stand. Heck, I could be wrong, I don't know. Alright. That one. The reason I'm buying them one at a time is because I can't remember for sure if I repaired them or not. Because let's be honest, I didn't actually look, I just whizzed right through that. Alright, so it would have been safe to go ahead and buy everything, but such is life, yeah? Go ahead and flip this guy over. Go ahead and flip it, there we go. And we'll get her going again. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if we were able to fix our heads. Nope. But 80% probably doesn't need it anyway. This side. Shoot. What's our like threshold or whatever for 61 is the minimum. What was that other head? 66, so technically it should be okay. Oh, that's another thing let's look at. Excuse me ahead of time here. Sorry about that. Okay, so it is telling me what all is wrong. The only thing it's not doing is, ooh, I didn't find whatever that is. That's probably fuel pump. I'll bet you. Okay, so it is telling me what's wrong. The only thing it's not telling me is whether I'm fixing the things. It's not turning those red X's to green check marks because it's actually technically not in the car yet. So, fuel filter, I know we don't have one of those. Get that guy put back in. What about carburetors? Carburetor C. That should be enough information, I think. Carburetor C. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. 2 of those. Ish. Alright, good. These carbs can be tricky sometimes. Ooh, 61. I don't know whether that's going to allow that or not. That was the threshold. I knew I shouldn't have done that, because now that's going to be in the way. Any valves? I gotta buy all new valves. Or, I mean, push rods. Sorry, golly. Push rod V8 overhead F. 8 is 16. Wait a minute. I may actually have these in my little storage unit. Because I know at one time I had a ton of valves. Or, golly, I keep saying valves. I had a ton of push rods. Alright, just kidding. This is going to be like the slowest, most tedious video ever. Anyway, let's get those 16 of those guys on the order. What do you know, that was fast shipping. Yep. Waste of time, waste of money putting all these in new, but same thing. We have no idea which one goes where. Nope, missed. These are so hard to get put in. Well, they're not crazy hard, but they are somewhat frustrating. The last one on this side. Now, do we have... I think that I remember it was this side that had the ones that were okay. I hope that I remember that correctly. We shall see. Alright. Grab a quick drink here. Sorry. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's wrong with me. I cannot shake this freaking phlegm in my throat. Rocker arms V8 overhead valve D. Oh, well, that's easy. Alright. That's okay, so keep that. Gotta remember to do spark plugs as well. We'll do that right now so we don't forget. I don't care if the ones we have are good or not. I'm just gonna replace them all. That's an easy thing to go ahead and just replace while you're in here. Da 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 da. There. How about this manifold? They're both okay, so we don't have to worry about which side is which. Head on over here, same thing. Get that buttoned up. Spark plug number 65,000. And the last one. Alright. I think that pretty much is it for the sides and the back. Throw that back in. Oh, that's toast. Ignition distributor rotor. Again, I don't know, like I could buy all that stuff all at once, but I'm not 100% what I actually need. So, you know, whatever. And I'm guessing those clips are probably trash too, but we'll see. Nope, they're fine. I think I said this before, but the distributor is the only place that actually uses clip B. Wires V8 overhead D. V8 overhead D. Get that done. How about the coil? That's in good shape. So there should be a wire that goes from to yeah, but for some reason they don't show that one, so whatever. I didn't really read it, I just remembered it was yellow. Oh, I forgot the cam. Shoot, I already put the push rods in. Oh. Apparently it doesn't matter. This is not me intentionally leaving game sounds in. This is me taking a drink so I can quit coughing so much. Get that button up, get this bracket on, arm I guess they're calling it. Ooh, with only one bolt, so that's interesting. Hey, we repaired that, cool. Get this side on so we can get, ooh. Oh, you know what, I shouldn't have done that, because there's a, yeah. We know it's that one though, because it's orange. Get this power steering pump. Bada boom, and now belts, I believe. Those are probably both trash. Oh, cool. So in real life, obviously, you would go ahead and replace the belts just because, you know, while you're in here. Fan B. There's so many different kinds of fans, too. It's kind of odd. Oh, heater's turning back on, so you guys probably won't be able to hear anything now, which maybe that's a blessing. Air filter face. The actual filter. Oh, I needed a air filter. It's the one that looks like a oval or whatever. Oh, shoot. I think that was the wrong one. No, it wasn't. What was that other? Oh. 2 carb. That looks very similar to whatever. Sweet, and I think that's it for the engine, right? Not like I can freaking see because it's so zoomed in. This, the controls and especially the camera on this sometimes are a little bit weird, but it's still really pretty good, pretty fun game in my opinion. A little bit wonky sometimes on the different ways you install things and take things apart and stuff, but alright, so those are all done. Change oil. Well, I didn't put oil in it yet, but I'm guessing that the one that's not lit up on here is like, yeah, like I said before. Oh, starter, yeah. There wasn't there one that yeah, there it is. Do not, or part not discovered. I'm guessing that's excuse me, the like I said before. Why can't I think of that word? Fuel pump. Let's go see, and also we'll put a starter in it. We'll do the starter. Oh, we gotta put a new the trans back in it too. Gearbox, I guess they call it. Good thing that wasn't destroyed or whatever, because those are way expensive. Starter for a V8. Alright, good deal. Now, I'm not going to waste my time putting the drive shaft in, because when I go to tear apart, golly, when I go to tear apart the rear end of this guy, it would just need to come right back out, so. Ooh, that does not look messed up at all. 79. Well, that's definitely not it. No big deal. It could also be like a battery or something like that. Something else under the hood, so. Doesn't look like the battery's messed up, but 18, so that is what it was. See if we can repair it. Nope. No big deal. Alright. This guy, put him in. And bada boom, bada. So starter, and I'm guessing that one that we didn't have yet is gone. Starter's done. Battery. Yep, that's what it was. Alright, good. The worst is when you think you know what it is like that, and then you go to do it, and it's like, no, that's not it, dummy, figure it out. And you're like, Those are the worst. Alright. That is gonna be it for today, I think. Yeah. So next time we'll go ahead and what we'll do is actually throw the, well, we'll go ahead and throw the drive shaft in now, because what we're going to do next time is go ahead and put this guy on the test path and see what's going on with the suspension and stuff. Mostly just because I want to show you guys kind of how that works. It's not necessary, but because you're going to end up tearing apart most everything anyway, so you would have found out the issue more than likely just by sheer brute force. So we'll also put the exhaust back on because we're going to end up doing that because nothing's wrong with it anyway. So the reason I had to take it off, well, I didn't have to take these parts off, I only had to take these parts off here, but the reason I had to do that is just so I could pull the engine. So alright, next time we shall pick up back here and we'll go ahead and throw this guy back on the test path. So I appreciate everybody coming in, watching, and I will see you guys next time.